What do you mean, deliver my whole video without using a script? Of course I need to script it. I don't? No, you don't. But how on earth do you remember what you're going to say and deliver a concise, beautiful, engaging video without using a script? Well, you do it like I'm doing this one, using the 3-step flow process. Are you ready to find out what that is? Because you might be surprised. First of all, who am I to tell you how to deliver anything? Well, actually, I've got decades of experience as an actor, a performer, a speaker professionally. I did a TEDx and I have done hundreds of videos, and some of them have been utterly atrocious, some of them better. But I have worked out the key ingredients to being able to deliver either a talk or a video like this without a script. And why do you need to? That's a good question to start with, I guess. So before we go into the 3 flow process that I talked about, I'll just say this. I think it sounds more engaging, more like a conversation, and you will enjoy it more if you don't read it from a script. I'm not using a teleprompter. I did my TEDx without a teleprompter. Didn't even have any prompts or slides behind me. Is it just because I'm extremely good at remembering things after years of being an actor? Well, that will have helped, but I promise you, I'm working this out for you to be able to do. I'm holding something in my hand, which I'll show you in a minute. It's part of the process. Let's get going with the 3 steps. Number 1 of the 3-step flow process for delivering without a script, think flow. You really do need to do some free thinking way before you press record, probably days before, in fact. You need to really get connected to what you want to talk about, because if you're not connected to it, you'll stumble through if you try and do it without a script. If you're not connected to it and do it with a script, it will actually just sound a bit inauthentic and dull. So whatever you're doing, you need to really get connected, and you do that by thinking in a free flow way. Talk to people possibly and ask them questions. What are they interested in? What does this sound like if I was to say that? I don't know. I'm not sure about this part of my topic, or I need to do a little bit of research, have a look at some books, come up with some quotes, whatever it is, but really do some free flow, not writing down, thinking. You're not pressing record yet. Number 2 of the flow process to deliver without a script is flow talk. So we've done the think, now we're going to do the talk in the same way. I want you to walk around with your recorder on your phone and just blabber away these stories, ideas that kind of begin to get a little bit of structure. It also allows you to see how long it's likely to be. And if you blabber away and you think, oh my gosh, that's an hour, I wanted a 10-minute video, that gives you a clue. You can listen back to it and think, that bit's engaging, that story was good, no, cut that bit out, that's not, etc. But this is still free flow. You're not writing anything down, you're still connecting. You're so connected now. You've done these 2 steps. You still haven't pressed record. So number 3 of the flow process is flow structure. And this is where I reveal something. Hang on a minute. You don't need to write a script, but you do need structure. And to do that, you do need to write a few little notes. Now, these could either be on Post-its or index cards, or in my case, I just did 1 page like this, and I propped it up by my tripod. As it happens, because I've connected so much to this, and because I've done more than 1 take, I don't need to look at this, but I might have done. just to keep me on track so I don't ramble off and I keep the structure. 1, 2, 3. Mention this here, that there, that there. Now, if you have got a quote, for instance, you'll need to write that down in full, and you'll probably need it on some kind of index card so it's easy to read from. But otherwise, just have a tiny little reminder of your structure. I promise you it'll work. Of course, you now do have another part that will be very useful when you're delivering a video, and that is the fact you can edit. You can delete, you can start again, you can do, as I say, take 2, take 3, take 4, try, observe, what I call the Toto method. Any excuse to mention the Wizard of Oz, of course, at this point, but honestly, this works. Now, if you were doing an in real life talk without a script, you're not going to have the edit button. How does that work? It works like this. You have a sort of human edit button. So if you are going slightly off track, if you have slightly forgotten where you were going next, if you've repeated something or said a word wrong, you actually tell the audience. You actually say, hang on, I didn't mean to say that bit. I've missed out a very important part of this. Or, what am I talking about? That's not the word I meant to use. It's this. I promise you, making slight mistakes when you're delivering a talk in real life to an audience is gold dust. I've done this so many times over the years. The less perfect deliveries have always engaged an audience more, and it gives it that conversational vibe if it's not too perfect. Now, of course, again, you can use index cards with just your structure points, just those anchor points to keep you together and give you a little bit of confidence as well. And use them. Don't be afraid to look at them openly. It gives the audience confidence. Don't try and do it discreetly, like, oh, I'm not really looking at this. No. And of course, if you've got slides, you can use those visuals as a little bit of a nudge, but please don't put a script on the slides. Everyone knows that's a no-no these days, don't they? But anyway, more of that some other time. For now, that's it really. Give it a go. The 3 flow process. You get connected. You begin to see a structure. You get familiar. You've done it a few times. You now feel quite enthusiastic about what you're about to say, and you keep it on track. If you want any more tips on any form of this public speaking stuff and how to really feel that you can get more joy out of it and less fear from it, then please comment below, Mark, because those will make the best videos. Okay? Like, subscribe, do all that, obviously. Here's to some more self-belief unsquashing.